Hey guys, this is Tyler with Tyler's Dragon Tarot. This is a full moon reading, part 2. I accidentally stopped the video after Taurus, and I was like, you know what? Those were fine. Just gonna keep going. So we're starting this video on Gemini. Now, I did do about 7 minutes of like full moon talk or whatever. In my last video, the one that says full moon reading, Aries and Taurus. If you'd like to check it out, go ahead. I'd appreciate it. I appreciate any likes, comments, subscribes, all that great stuff. So anyway, we're going to start on Gemini. Basically, the full moon thing was like healing. Finding ways to heal. It's a good time to healing your energy for those who are healing the emotional scars. For those who don't want to go back and watch that, that's the gist of it. Anyway, so let's go ahead and start with Gemini. So what is your main thing during this full moon time? What is, yes. You don't know. Kind of like on one hand you want to find a person, on the other hand, as cheesy as it is, I was like, you want to be single, but then it said no, you want to find yourself. Okay, so we going cheesy with this reading, I guess. So it's like you want to find a person. I specifically heard find a man, but you know, whatever. Find your person. You want to find yourself. Find a person, find yourself. And it's why none of the things you're manifesting are coming to light, because you don't know where you're going. You don't know what you're doing. It's like you have all this power to go forward, but you keep looking back, basically, is how I'm feeling with this. Like, you can fill that cup with anything. Success, love, a combo. Whatever you want, the cup's empty and it's time to put into it. But you keep looking back at what you had. Well, you keep looking back at what you had. Well, it didn't work out for a reason, Gemini. It didn't work out for a reason. Learn those lessons and move on. Create a better future and quit looking at your past. Yes. Yes. Okay, I wasn't feeling it for a second, but yes, the dragon deck. Okay. I mean, y'all came for a dragon deck, right? This is Tyler's Dragon Tarot. Alright, so what's this card about? What's this card about? It's about feeling good. It's about looking at yourself and liking what you see. It's about being proud of who you are, what you look like. It's about being able to look at yourself and be like, damn, I look good. All right, it's confidence. This card is confidence. You need to focus on your confidence. Believe in yourself. Believe you can do what you need to do. Believe you can get the things done. And we got the High Priestess. Boom. So what are you looking to create? Have confidence that you can create it and that you deserve it. All right. I don't know. Like, there was, the tower showed itself to me, so maybe the tower is holding you back. Maybe something that I felt like I put it away, but I felt like I should comment on it. So the tower did show. It popped up. So that could be what you're looking back at. Focusing again on what you're looking back at. Don't try to repeat. What am I trying to say here? You may miss what failed in the past, but it failed for a reason. So don't try to repeat the same thing or you're going to fail again. You want success, right? You want success. You can't put in the same formula and expect different results. So, you need to do something different. Different person, different attitude, put in different energy, something. To be able to get to this Lovers. But that is the Gemini card. So I'm like, is that love or is that... I kind of feel like, I don't know how many of you need to hear this, but I feel like it needs to be said. You need to be yourself. You need to be yourself. Quit pretending to be this person when you're really this person. All right? Or even... Gemini is known for having a light and shadow side. Don't be afraid to show them the gray, because we're all gray, but Gemini is just known for being light or shadow. So I kind of get this feeling that it's like you want to just show them the light. You just want to show them the light. Just see the light side. Don't let them see the dark. Just put that in a corner somewhere. Well, the dark's going to look a lot darker if you just hide it in the corner. And then one day it's just going to be skeletons in the closet. And they're going to be like, oh, damn, I did not know this about you. Show them the gray. Show them the good and the bad. Show them the combination of it so they know that that's you as a package, not, well, sometimes they're good and sometimes they're bad. Don't sweep things under the rug. You know what I'm saying? And I also feel like don't act like something's cool when it's not. I can just see that. Like, you're acting like, oh, that's fine. And then one day, like, the light side's like, oh, that's fine. Ha ha ha, oh, that's fine, blah, blah, blah. And then one day, it's not going to be fine. And it's going to blow their mind. It's like, this has always been fine. What's the problem? I don't understand why you acting like this. This is why you get that. Because you sit there and say, it's fine. And you be too nice. And then one day, you let your bitch out. Or your ass out. Whatever. And I don't say that to be negative. It's just, that's what came out. You start being really mean. You start being an asshole. You start being, you start being a jerk. And they're like, whoa, where did this come from? Because they're used to the sweet. You gotta give them a little bit of both. Stand your ground, set the boundaries. If you don't like something, don't be sweet about it. Don't be like, oh, that's fine. You don't have to take something you don't like. You don't have to pretend it's fine when it's not. That way, whenever it's finally too much, you don't have to let the explosion out. So I guess this is like things you can work on because to get to where you want to go. So I'm like, what? How is this even making sense here? So, this feels like the victory card. I don't know why I'm thinking overall victory. I just heard overall victory. Weird thing to have, but the overall victory. Overall, it's a victory. We got the King of Swords. So like I was saying, to get that victory, to overall get the victory, be honest. Be honest with yourself, be honest with them. Don't just try to be fine with it to be friendly. Don't be fine with something to lose face. Or don't be afraid of losing face because you're not fine with it, you're not fine with it. And that's okay if you're not fine with it. And if they're not fine with you not being fine with it, then bye. All right? Know what you want and don't settle for less. Are you happy? Because you deserve to be. All right. So let's go on to Cancer. Let's go on to Cancer. Where you at, Cancer? Where you at? 9:45. Okay, Cancer. Cancer. So this is y'all's full moon. All right, this card. So what is your main thing going on this full moon? Love? I don't know why that popped in my head. Well, I know why. I'm getting messages. I don't know why I keep saying I don't know why. But anyway, so Cancer. Something about your love. Okay, let's flip the card over. I said love and we got adversity. Adversity. Damn it, I can't say it. I feel like this card is saying you're moving too fast. See, this card is just moving forward fast. It's going. It's very high speed, but then I feel like this head right here that's looking back. There's a couple that are kind of. This one's completely turned. This one looks like it's trying to turn, and these two are just completely looking forward. I feel like this is saying, Cancer, yes, love is exciting. A relationship is exciting. If it's working, it's exciting. It really is. But if you move too fast, you're going to miss things. And you don't want to miss things because the little things are exciting too. The little steps, the little journeys. You need to enjoy it all. Don't just try to get to the end. Okay, that was the message. Yes. All right, so I almost feel like that was a message in itself, but let's get some more detail, I guess. So why are you rushing? This card feels like a why are you rushing? And honestly, it's out of insecurity. It feels like it's out of insecurity because you're afraid if you don't get to the finish line first. How am I phrasing this? If you don't get to the finish line, if you don't hurry up and get to the finish line, you may never get there. It's like you're in a rush to get there. You're in a rush to get married. Like it feels like it's about marriage. Like maybe I'm speaking to someone who's getting a little older and they're like, or they've just been in a lot of shitty relationships, or this one's just that good that you're like, okay, I gotta lock this shit down before it goes somewhere. If it's that good and if it's meant to be, just enjoy it. Put all the energy you can into it. Put the love into it, and don't rush it. You can't rush perfection, right? Oh my gosh! And look what we got: the Knight of Pentacles. Take your time. This is the slowest moving knight. So yes, maybe you got tunnel vision. Maybe you got one goal in mind. Maybe you just have that one thing that you want, the one thing you want to protect, the one goal. Just that person, and you have one goal in mind for that person. And that's okay. But take your time getting there. Build that foundation strong. Don't get in a rush or you're going to have cracks in it. Also, I feel like saying, and make sure they really are this special person because it could look really good right now. It feels like it does. But maybe they're not. And that's okay if they're not. It's okay to be mistaken on that. I feel like saying you have been before, but that's typical. Most of us have thought that we found the one and then they ended up not being, right? So if they're not, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up. Just a bunch of anxiety. Do they want me is really what I'm hearing off of this. Do they want me as much as I want them? Well, maybe you shouldn't focus on that. Maybe, I feel like there's probably always one person that loves or admires the other a little more. Maybe. That seems like it's a little typical. Usually they're close to even, but there might be one person who typically loves. Now, if you're like head over heels and they're distant as fuck and they don't give a shit about you, they couldn't care less about your day, couldn't care less about what you do, what you doing. You know what I mean? But if you're head over heels and they're like head over knees, you know what I mean? Like, still something there. You don't have to freak out. Page of Cups. I feel like that's saying exactly what I was saying. Like, you're still in the new steps. You are. You don't have to be you don't have to be so dramatic that you're like, would you die for me because I'm putting your ass over a cliff, so now you can be with me or you can fall out of this cup. But if you fall out of this cup, you die. If I let go of this cup, you die. You don't have to be that dramatic. I don't know how that's coming, how that relates, but it's like, you could feel that way, that without them, you'd die. It doesn't have to be that dramatic. You need to love yourself a little more because you are strong. You are your own person. You are strong by yourself. You need to be strong by yourself. It's okay to love someone greatly. It's okay to want them in your life. That is perfectly fine. But to want to die just knowing that someone might not want you in their life, a little too much. You need to have a little more strength in yourself. You need to have a little more confidence in yourself. You need to know that you are worth more than that. If that is how you're feeling, if I'm reading that right. Okay. Last card. Last call. Maybe you're maybe you need to quit drinking or some sort of intoxicant, because it's like, I kind of felt like I was at a bar for a second and just thought, why do I even do this shit? Like, drunk, hurting, and just like sick, like intoxicated to the point of being sick and not knowing where I am, not, you know, where you're just too fucked up and you should have cut it off, and it's like, you have no control and you need to have some control. So be sober. I don't know if that's literal intoxicants or if that's letting yourself be so overly consumed by love that you can't make rational choices. But you need to be sober, however that relates. And look at this, on the other end, we got the Knight of Wands. So we got the slowest moving, but probably the fastest moving. It'd either be the Knight of Wands or the Knight of Pentacles, or Knight of Swords. So it's like, you want to just, bam, right out of the gate. You want to, one thing after another, just boom, 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 boom. You want to get it done. You just want to, you got all this energy. You just want to, Take your time. Take your time and make sure it's right. Because if it's not right, then don't put your energy into it. If it's not right, then don't put your energy into it. You need to take your time. If you're head over heels, then you need to stand up. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to love someone. It is okay to just completely fall for someone. You need to make sure that they're right for you, they're treating you right, and you're not being taken advantage of. You gotta protect yourself. Love yourself. I don't know if that's for everyone, but I don't even know. But it's like, I just feel like the main thing here is you have whoever this is for. Maybe this is for a group, maybe this is very specific. But it feels like you have a tendency to make yourself too vulnerable. Too vulnerable. Like, you give them too much power to hurt you. Don't give them that much power. You can stand on your own 2 feet. You have your own strength. Don't let anyone take that away from you. Don't let anyone hurt you so bad that you can't stand up again. That is your power. Don't let anyone have that. You have your own power. King of Cups. This card is saying, that you are desirable. You have plenty of love to give. So, love hard. That's fine. That's fine. Just remember to love yourself, which means protecting yourself, which means not, if you have to end up, you know, you love this person, but it's just not right, and you have to love them from afar, you gotta love them from afar. Because you gotta do what's right for you. You gotta protect yourself, and you just, I'm saying the same things over and over again. I think I made my point. Okay. So, thank you guys for watching. Now we're gonna go on to my Leos. Take a short break. Alright. Alright, so now we're going to Leo. Camera kind of shaking. I'm hitting the table too much. So what's going on this full moon with my Leos? Oh, you got two cards. Not enough attention from one card, huh? My gosh. It's like love and sadness here. So here's the sadness. Why the sadness? With the seeker here, I'm just thinking something's missing. You feel like something's missing. Or either you feel like something's missing or you're upset that you didn't see something. Like something had to come to an end and you're upset that you didn't see something that should have been obvious, I guess. Yeah, because there's that full moon, which is kind of like, if you think of the moon major arcana, I am tripping on my words right now. Think of the moon major arcana, and it's like secrets, illusionment, disillusionment. So it's like, there's a sense of, you know, you're smarter than this off of this. You should have seen that. You fell for their shit and you kind of just, you're disappointed in that. So now it's like really hard looking at everything, past, present, future. Like, I'm not falling for that shit again. So it's like you're overly alert. But then there's this card. This card. There's a lot of love in this card. And I literally just heard, do I worry too much, but how can I not? Do I worry too much, but how can I not? With the Imperial Dragon. Okay. You know, that actually looks like it's a Leo card. So you could be with another Leo. You could just be learning to love yourself. Because a lot of Leos, I'm about to spill some beans on y'all. Even though Leos are very good at portraying themselves as confident, they can actually be pretty insecure. So this could be, although you're in love, although you have this strong loving feeling, but your insecurities are getting in the way, is how I'm taking this. I'm taking, there's a how can I not be insecure thing. It's not insecurity, it's looking for the same patterns. Are you in the same situation? I don't know. That's for you to decide. So let's draw some more. Are you in the same situation? Give me some cards. Like, is there something, is this in your head, or is this an actual, or is this actually something to worry about? Sorry, during this reading, I'm like, general. I have Leos in my life, and I'm like, cannot. This is not for them. This is a general reading. So I think I'm too focused on making sure it's not for them, like, and it's general. So for the general Leos. Yeah, that's right. I'm an Aries. Like, we get along great. But you don't want to say anything. I'm like, I'm not getting any words, but there's a lot of warmth. There's a lot of love. There's daydreaming. Okay, there's daydreaming. What are you daydreaming here? You catch yourself daydreaming two different scenarios here. Your anxiety and your happiness. But see, with that card, you worrying about whatever's going to happen, overthinking what's going to happen, thinking about scenarios where the worst happens, it's getting in the way of your happiness. It makes you defensive, and you're actually just wounding yourself because you're not even holding the swords here. See, it's like you're holding swords by the blade, so you're cutting yourself. No one's attacking you, but you're trying to defend yourself, but you're not even, it's like, it's okay to be in a position where you want to defend yourself, but this is not how you hold the sword. You don't hold it by the blade. And that kind of makes me think, because of swords related to thought, you're not even, there's probably cases where you're not even rationally thinking things through because you're in too much pain. You're and with the scales, you're not really rationally processing it. You're not being fair about the situation, whatever it is. And you know you're happy. So stop trying to hold a blade by the blade. You want to, it's okay to defend yourself, to keep yourself safe and all that, but do it when it's necessary, not when, you're happy, so you got to hold the blades by the blade, and you're hurting yourself when you're happy, even though you're happy. Let yourself be happy. Let yourself be happy. It is not a crime to be happy. It is okay to be happy. You don't have to be so afraid. Yeah, okay. You're so afraid of missing something, of getting hurt again, that you're getting in the way of your own happiness, is how these cards are lining up. Okay. So this card. I heard I just don't want to be disappointed again. And it's the death. So death is about transformations, transitions, yada, yada, yada. So with this death card, you not wanting to be let down again is like saying, okay, time ran out on this other one. Didn't work out. You are starting a new cycle here. Whatever you're starting, you don't want to be disappointed again. Well, if you're constantly worried about being disappointed, if you're constantly looking for things that could possibly disappoint you, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're looking for. That's what you're looking at. Why don't you look at the things that make you happy? Look at the things that, what the fuck's the opposite of disappoint? Make you happy, that you approve of, I guess. I am not a wordsmith, so I'm like, someone help me out here, but y'all can't talk to me, I guess. If only I was live and I actually had people watching, maybe someone could help me out with the opposite of disappointed. I'm like, there is a word I'm trying to say here. There is a word I'm trying to say. Oh well. Oh well. Basically, just focus on things that make you happy. And I'm not saying, I just want to make this clear, don't ignore red flags to be happy. Don't ignore red flags. That is not what I'm saying at all. But don't create them either. Okay. What is this card? This feels like a wrap-up card. So a conclusion, the end, maybe an advice. Yeah, advice. It's advice. Put the glasses back on. Alright, I'm just being goofy now. Sorry. This is serious. We're talking advice. Have patience. I don't know why that popped in my head. I don't know what this card is. But have patience popped in my head. Something about red flag. You may not like something, but it might not be a red flag. Someone may have the patience to actually see if you speak up and say, I don't like that. Are they going to continue to do it? However that is. Then it's like, that is a red flag. But if it's something that was never a problem, but it's a problem to you, is it? And then they stop. Is it still a red flag? You know what I mean? If they're, I don't know how I'm wanting to phrase that, but basically, I guess if they're willing to adapt, change, adapt to you. I'm kind of making it sound like they have to change for you. Like, you don't have to change someone, but in every relationship, there's probably going to be something like, okay, that wasn't funny. Like, you know, like, I don't like you doing that. And if they take what you say into consideration, is it a red flag? And we got the Nine of Cups. So basically, yes, defend yourself. Don't become a doormat. No, I don't think Leo's gonna have a problem with that. You know, you're gonna hear them roar if you step on them. But don't be afraid to defend yourself. I don't think you're gonna have a problem with that. But also don't stab someone over something you could have a conversation about. You know what I mean? Okay. So basically, just find a happy balance here. You don't ignore red flags, but don't create them because you're constantly looking for them. You know what I mean? Okay. Thank you guys for being here. Now we're going to go on to Virgo. I'll pause for a second. All right, Virgo. Thank you guys for being here. Getting back into the headspace, like what we were doing full moon reading. I paused a little bit between you and Leo, but you know, my dryer went off, and I had to hang up my work clothes. So I'm sure y'all can appreciate it. Y'all being Virgo. So let's see here. Yeah, this card. This card's for y'all. It's okay to be excited. I don't know why that's coming out, but it's okay to let yourself be excited. And I feel like that's what this full moon energy is about for you. It's okay to be excited. Why do you feel like it's not okay to be excited? It's almost like an insecurity that, you know, it's not going to last forever, so why get too excited about it or something? Mercy. So you can see the pain coming, or you think you see the pain coming. So you're trying to have mercy on yourself, and you don't want to let yourself get too excited. That way you can be let down easy. That way it doesn't hurt so much whenever. So what is this in reference to? This card. A new job. I feel like it's money related. A new job, new potential here. There arise. So with this, you're not really confident in what you're doing here. There's a lot of unknowns. This is like, not only is it a new job, but it's like a new field for you. You don't really know much about it, so it's unknown territory. So this could be a new relationship, but I'm kind of focused on job. So apply it. It is a general reading, so apply it how it applies. But, oh, excuse me. I was feeling job, though. I just feel like saying, have more confidence. Have more confidence. You got this. Have more confidence. Okay, so, yes, this card. I kind of noticed I was doing that, making it rain thing. Like, get more money. You're going to get more money. You're going to make it rain. Like, you feeling good. You're making more money. Like, okay, that's the King of Swords. I feel like I was saying don't get cocky. Don't overspend. Just because you're making more doesn't mean you need to spend more. You know? Now, if you didn't have enough to even make minimum before, then yeah, spend a little more. But don't get too, what am I trying to say? Don't spend too much just because you're making more money. You need to plan a little bit. There's a real don't get too cocky here. You're in a new position, so you still need to know. There's a real don't get a big head. Don't act like you know everything, because this is still new to you. You don't know everything. In fact, you're on the bottom end of the learning curve, okay? You're not even up here. Now, you may learn fast, and you may start to pick it up, and you feel confident, and that's fine. But don't stop learning, because this is a new process. I feel like this is a hard warning for you, whatever this is. New situation. Don't just be like, oh, 2 plus 2. Okay, I got addition. I understand addition completely, because 2 plus 2 equals 4. You know what I'm saying? The Magician. Yeah. I feel like this is saying this can work out pretty well in your favor, but you need to stay humble. You need to stay grounded. Don't get cocky. So you don't have, it feels like you're either too worried or you're too cocky. You need to ground yourself and be humble. Three of Pentacles. Remember where you came from, because you did struggle. You struggled to get here. It's okay to be proud of the work you put in, of your accomplishments. That is okay. But don't be so prideful that it gets in your way. Okay? All right. So, good luck, Virgo. Looks like good things are happening to you. Just be humble, be grounded, and continue to prosper. Okay. So, we're going to go on to Libra. So, Libra, we are at 40-30. Okay. I don't know why I'm saying that right now. All right, Libra, what's going on with you during this full moon? Oop, this card. What's going on with Libra during this full moon? Can't get enough of something. Okay, I'm just going to say it. I hate when readings go this way, but I really hope it resonates with someone because I'm like, I don't like doing these readings because I feel like if it doesn't resonate, I'm just weird. But, so what I heard was, can't get enough. Okay, what can't you get? That ass. That ass just, boom, popped hard in my head. And I will say that, okay, so if anyone's under 18 or is offended by, obviously I'm saying that ass. So this is going to be a little bit, probably a little sexual. So if you don't like that, I'm sorry. And maybe another reader will resonate better for you, Libra. But seems like this is where this reading's going. So I'm going to go with it and hopefully it resonates. But I will try to be respectful and give that warning. Like, if that's not what you're looking for, sorry. Hopefully will resonate better because I usually don't like to do these, but I'm feeling pulled to do it for some reason. So anyway, that ass. Just like a lot of passion in this, just a lot of lust, really. And I will say that what I was trying to get at before that little warning, I'm like, maybe I should say something. But Libra's erogenous zone, I'm like 95% sure, is the ass, is the buttocks. So you either like to be touched there, whatever, you like things done there, or you do appreciate a good ass. So, me saying that ass on a Libra reading might not be that far off base. So that's why I'm like, I don't like doing these readings, but fine, I'll go with it. All right, so let's flip the card. Mercy. I was thinking like Virgo also have that, so maybe you're dealing with a Virgo, virgin, like someone who's not very experienced or acted like that, and then it's like, mercy, damn, freaking the sheets. That's just what's popping in my head, but it's also like, is there going to be a different one? Whatever I was going to say popped out, so maybe that wasn't the message. Okay. Draw some cards. What am I doing? I think I'm using the dragon deck. Okay. I need to get a deck specifically for when this type of energy pops up, because I'm just like, I don't even know what to do with this. But anyway, so Libra's got some lust going dead ass. Okay, so why is that being shown to me? I don't really want to. There's a steamy scene, and I don't. Okay, so the point of that being shown to me is that I don't really want to go into too much detail, especially when this is general. Like this has hit the spot a few times. It's hit the spot. That's part of that. But it's just. It's better, it's more intense, and you can't get enough of it. It's what you've been looking for sexually, at least. It's very addictive, is the sense of this reading. I gave that warning, so I'm guessing if anyone's still around for this, this is what you came for. But 9 of coins. And now I'm just like, all right, because that is a manifestation card. So what you've been wanting is coming, or it's here. This feeling is very lustful. It's very heavily focused on sex, but there's also an aspect of you don't want it to go anywhere. This ain't a hit it or quit it, but I don't know that there's actually love involved in this. It might just be because I'm mainly feeling the sexual part of it, but I'm feeling mainly lust energy here. Like I'm not really feeling romantic vibes off of this. So I would just say, out of respect for the other person, if there is no love, but like that sexual chemistry is just on fire, you might let it be known to, like, they're what you want sexually, but just to be respectful, because you don't want them falling for you if you're not going to fall for them. I kind of just heard, well, I might want that. Well, that's kind of fucked up if you do. Like, just being honest here. Like, calls it like I see it. Like, have a little respect, You want someone to treat you like that? Like, it's not cool. Like, if y'all want to have your fun, but make sure you both know what it is. And see, we got the 8 of coins. There's 4 on both sides. You both know what it is. It's fair. Come on, Libra. You like to be fair, right? You like to be fair, but you like to be fair in your perspective of what fair is. So make sure you understand what's fair in their perspective as well. A lot of earth energy too, so I don't know. I was just kind of thinking, what is actually fair? What is, in reality, what is actually gonna, because you want this to keep going. There's a lot of physical pleasure in it. And that's okay if that's what you're in, if that's what you want out of it, that's what you want out of it. But I'm just saying, like, if that's all it is, it felt like that. Okay. It's weird how this reading just split. It split. So I don't know if I'm feeling the other person's energy or if I'm feeling your energy, but you won't admit it. Some reason I'm feeling flip the card and I'll know. But before I flip the card, it's a real nervous to admit that you caught feelings type of thing. Nervous to admit your feelings. There's actually feelings here. It's not just that booty. That booty drive you crazy, but it's not just that booty. Knight of coins. From your perspective, you're just wanting to take it slow. Why I say from your perspective, because some people don't just hop in the bed and start banging it out, They don't just start, and I'm not judging you, I'm just saying some people view that as pretty speedy. Like, there's certain bumps before you hump, but yes, I did just entertain myself. If you didn't like it, that's all right. Like, I entertained myself. But there are certain bumps before you hump. But for you, it's more like you can go straight into humping, but there's certain bumps you need to make before it's like official or before you do more intimate things. Intimate as in more of the romantic sense. And it's not that you don't want to get there, it's just you want to take your time with it. You don't want to rush it. You want to make sure it's perfect before you actually get too involved romantically. Sexually, you don't have a problem with it. So it's like you actually do care about this person. You actually do want to progress with this person. You just want to go at your pace. I kind of feel like this is them. And honestly, it kind of just seemed like they're just happy to be with you. They're not really thinking too much about like future. They're kind of a in the moment type of person. I wouldn't be surprised if this was Sagittarius, but it just kind of feels like free spirited, I guess, just like really in the present, just really enjoying it for what it is right now, type of thing. And we got the Page of Wands. So it is fiery. And with all this earth, I'm like, you might be an earthy Libra, but you might just be being practical as well. But for them, there's a lot of passion here. I feel like passion on both ends here. Obviously, the first thing I said was that booty. All right, so both of them, they're just happy to be with you. They don't want to rush this. They're not. It doesn't feel like they, with this being the page, they know it's just the beginning. They're not looking to skip chapters. They're okay with taking their time. You don't have to be nervous about that. Go ahead, take your baby steps. They just want to, it kind of feels like they just want to be with you. So, they're okay with taking the steps. Yeah, this card feels like they say, we can take the steps that you want to take. We just want to make sure we're stepping forward and not backwards. So, we can go one step at a time. We can start jumping. As long as we're moving forward and not backwards, we're still in it. Really the feel of this. Yeah, not Six of Wands. Six of Wands, Six of Swords here. So there's victory in this. And there's just a real like, all right, like, I'm happy. Let's not think about it too much. Let's not, let's just enjoy it type of vibe off of this. Not, I feel like there needs to be one more card here. So I think I'm going to draw one more card. But there's a real, it's almost letting the guard down, being happy. But there's just a real comfortable feeling. Like, they're okay with whatever pace because they know, it's almost like they know they're going to get to where it's supposed to go. They know it's where it's supposed to get. They kind of have there's a, if it works, it doesn't. If it does, if it works, if it doesn't work, it doesn't. If it works type of vibe. But on the inside, they're just like, nah, it's work. It's going to work. It's almost to the point of like, they know. So it's like, we can take as much time as you want. They're fine with that because they just know. Yeah, we got the Hanging Dragon. They'll be real chill about it. They're like, we can just hang out, take it slow, think about it. We can take some time off. Like, not from each other, but just like to do our own thing, not with other people, but like there's still an exclusive thing, like still loyalty, but not, there's not a rush to they're enjoying the journey. There's not a rush to get to the finish line. You know what I mean? So Libra, if you're nervous about revealing your feelings, there's no rush to, is how that reading was going. Like, you take your steps, let them know they're appreciated in any way you can. As long as they know that, like I said, as long as they know that it's moving forward, then they're all right, even if it's slowly moving forward. Okay, so next, we're going on to Scorpio. 5, 6. All right. Hey, Scorpio. Thank you guys for being here. So let's see. How is the full moon affecting you? This card. Yeah, I felt like there was 2 for you. We're going to go one at a time. A lot of anger. A lot of pissed off. A lot of... Okay, so this full moon was about letting go of negative emotions. So I feel like this anger coming up, you have a lot of anger that you have locked away that it's time to let go of. Yeah, this Imperial Dragon here. It could be towards a Leo, because Leo is on that. But I also feel like this is reminding me of strength, and I think it's just because on the number 8, this is basically whatever. But anyway, you're too proud to let go of this hate for some reason. You're being too prideful. Like, it's like, oh no, they did me wrong, so I ain't gonna let this go. Well, you're just hurting yourself not letting it go. It doesn't hurt them to hold on to it. It doesn't help them to hold on to it. It doesn't give them anything for you to hold on to the resentment. It only hurts you. Unless you're dealing with a narcissist, then maybe it helps them a little bit, but you might actually be giving them something to hold on to it, which probably pisses you off. So what's this card? I'm hearing freedom, just a relief. So, you know you need to let this go. Come on. Freedom from anger. Freedom from letting things get to you. Letting things get so far that they affect you so hard that, you know, let's just call it, you're a very intense person. You are. If you're a Scorpio, you're an intense person. So anger is probably something that you got to learn how to control. I'm an Aries. We're both ruled by Mars. And what is Mars? Well, you know, it's all about how you fight, right? And since we're both ruled by it, you know, we both got tempers. I ain't calling you out nothing that I can't call myself out on. You know what I'm saying? So don't get mad at me. I'm just saying what's coming to mind, what I feel. Probably hard to accept that you got this temper. It's hard to accept that you can be wrong. It's hard to accept that you're being too prideful and that all this anger is it's just hurting you to hold on to this. You're holding on, you're latching on to something, you're having trouble letting it go. But if you let it go, what do you have? I don't know why that popped in my head, but that's really popping out. But if you let it go, what do you have? But see, you got that card, and it's doing nothing but hurting you. If you let it go, what do you have? Well, what do you have when you're holding it? Nothing. Just a bunch of pain and misery. So let's draw. I feel like this deck isn't. Yes. All right, Scorpio, you are getting this deck. Haven't broke this one out yet. Hope you all feel special. Okay, so let me mix up the cards a little bit. All right. So you got the Eight of Fires. Is that fire? Yeah. The Eight of Fires. I feel like this card is just saying you're acting like you're fine, but that doesn't really show what it is on the inside. On the inside, no, this is like a trap you're trying to set to make them as miserable as you are on the inside. You're like, no, everything's fine. Just come get this cupcake. And then you're like, I'm going to fuck you over like you did me. Like, you really got to let it go. But it comes from pain. It comes from, and pain this deep comes from love. Like, there is a fine line between love and hate. There really is. And excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. I thought it was. I would say typically, like, you can grow to hate someone you love or to love someone you hate. Like, it's very fine. But yeah, you're sad over the loss, so you're still not over them. So it's easier to hate them to admit that you still love them. Is how this is going with this priestess. It's easier to say how much you hate them to admit how much you love them. So with that, it's the path to actually healing is admitting that you actually love them. And it's okay if you love someone who's no longer here. It's okay if you love someone who did you wrong. I mean, it's not okay to continue to continue to let yourself be in a situation where you just become a doormat and you let them continue to do you wrong. But you can't help who you love. If you still love them, even if you're doing what's best for you and staying away from them, that's okay. Because you can't help how you feel. But you can do what's best for you. Okay, so I guess let's just go towards advice now. I think I got pretty much all. What advice? Been pretty much giving advice this whole time, but. So we got equilibrium. That already popped out, but I feel like it goes with this card that also popped out that we haven't seen yet. A balance between fire and water. So between your passion and your emotion, between your anger and sadness, So realizing that there is sadness in your anger and there's anger in your sadness. It's like a yin yang thing. There is passion in your emotion and there's emotion in your passion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't have one without the other with you. You're passionate because you have emotion. Okay, I think I'm over explaining. So, you're sad. You're angry because you're sad. And then you get sad because of how angry you got. Kind of a cycle that just doesn't seem to stop. So, the root is the sadness. It's not the anger. So you need to work on the pain, not the anger. Most people, when they get mad a lot, they think they need to work. Oh, I'm mad. I need to not be mad. Well, you need to fix your pain. You need to heal your pain. You need to heal your sorrow, your sadness. Forgive yourself if you made a mistake. forgive them. Work on forgiving them. It's not for them, it's for you. It's to make you feel better. 5 of Airs. As much as you don't want to. As much as you don't want to. See, she's painting that rose. She's mad about doing it. She don't want to do it. But it's in your best interest to make your world colorful again, to bring yourself happiness again. Even if you don't feel it at first, do things that make you happy. And you're going to have to release this burden. Even though, just remember, you need to work on the pain. You need to work on the pain, not the anger. That's not to say that it's not to say that you can blow up on anyone you can. I'm not giving you a get out of free jail card here. I'm just saying your pain is the root of your anger, so work on the pain. Is kind of how that's feeling. Hopefully that works. Death arrows are amazing. I feel like that part of the if you didn't go back and watch on that other video I made where I accidentally cut it off too soon, I talked about death arrows, and I feel like bringing it up with you guys. So if you don't know what that is, it's in that first little bit of that video. Basically, you just write out your feelings and then you burn the paper. Write out all your emotions, and it's kind of a release. You may need that. You may not. I liked it. You may not. I think it's worth a shot. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Now, let's see. Sagittarius. We are at... Give me a second to get into Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius. What is going on with Sagittarius? God, I'm feeling all bubbly all of a sudden. All right. So what's going on with Sagittarius? I don't know. Good things, hopefully, because I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. What are y'all feeling? Oh, I thought it was the Imperial Dragon, so I just went, okay, I guess I'll look at it. It is actually wisdom. For some reason, I'm feeling travel. That's the moon, so you could be dealing with either a Cancer or a Pisces, but travel by moonlight popped in my head. I'm just feeling travel, and that could just be typical of Sagittarius. Oh, they're travelers, you know. But the travel by moonlight thing makes me think, enjoy your life. Do what you want, but don't make a drama out of it. You know, go places you've never been before, but do it for you. Don't do it to be dramatic. Don't cause scenes. I don't know why that warning is coming up. You need to do things for you to release the emotion. If you do it to get a rise out of somebody, then you're not going to release the negativity that's stored up in you from whatever this is from. I don't know what y'all are planning. I don't know where that came from, but it feels like it needed to be said. That deck ain't hitting. Yeah, y'all want this deck. Y'all bunch of gold diggers because it got the gold on. Okay, that can be really rude. I was just trying to make a joke, but because there's a lot of gold in this deck. Well, that wasn't even a good angle. This one's got a lot. See, a lot of gold on this deck. I was trying to make a joke. And if someone can take a joke, Sagittarius is usually pretty good at it. Okay. We're going to take that card. So what's this card? What's this card? It's okay to be alone. Weird. I feel like Sagittarius is a pretty independent sign from what I know of it. But maybe you became dependent on someone. And this card's saying it's okay to be alone. It's okay to make this journey alone. It's okay to travel alone. the Chariot. So you may be moving on. Moving on from a relationship, possibly abusive. I don't know why abusive and toxic popped in my head, but abusive more popped in my head. It's okay to move on from abuse. In fact, it's encouraged. I was like, you're being a little like, it's okay to stay. Nah, don't stay. But like, it's encouraged. Like, good job if you're moving on from an abusive relationship. But go on, have fun. The Chariot's a Cancer card again, and again, Cancer was brought up. So you could have been dealing with a Cancer, but this card, definitely. Just hearing you need to have a little fun before settling down. I don't know if that's advice. I don't know if that's why you broke up. I don't know if that's why they broke up with you. I don't know. But I'm hearing you need to have a little fun before you settle down. And I don't know if that's necessarily like the hookup scene. Like that kind of sounds like, okay, I don't want to just. It more sounds like, since we're on the path of this travel. Now, however it applies. I'm not judging you, but I'm just saying my mind's going towards the travel. You want to travel, you want to do things that you want to do, and you don't want a person to get in the way of that. So you don't want to commit to someone because you're afraid that they will get in the way of that. They'll get in the way of what makes you happy. Temperance. That's all about you. It's the Sagittarius card. You need to find yourself. You need to find what makes you happy. You need to do things for you. You need to come to terms with things. You need to come to terms with yourself, with all that you are, all that you've done, all that you're wanting to do, your goals in life. Who are you? What are you about? And get it. You know? I don't know why Get That Money popped in my head, but all right. If you're about that money, get that money. Whatever. There's nothing wrong with being about you. Don't hurt someone being about you. That's when it's. But if you're about you, if you're just doing your thing, and if you're just wanting to do things for you, and you're not hurting anyone doing it, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Page of Wands. You're just trying to see what you like. I'm trying to see where you want to go. See. You don't want to just drive until the car breaks down and start a life. You know, they make jokes about that. You want to actually put gas in it and keep going and see places and see where you actually want this. There's kind of a sense of you don't know where you belong, so you're trying to find it. But as cheesy as it is, you belong with yourself, you know. Wherever you are, you're always going to be there. You need to be okay with yourself because no matter where you are, no matter where you are, no matter where you go, you got to be happy with you. You got to love yourself. You got to do things for you, or you're just going to be miserable. No matter where you are or where you go. All right, so this advice. We're going to go with advice. I think this is just wrapping up pretty much what I've said. Whatever you do, whether you stay, whether you go, you travel, you work, you earn that money, you go places, you see, whatever it is you're wanting to do it for you. Then we got the King of Swords. Stay true to yourself. Be honest with yourself. And don't fool yourself. I don't know why that's coming out. Don't fool yourself. I don't know. That's weird. But yeah. Just It's okay to create a new path. It's okay for the course to change. Just be happy and honest with the path you're on. That it's honestly where you want to be. Don't be somewhere you don't want to be. Okay. So next we're going to Capricorn. All right, Capricorns. Thank you for being here. I hope your full moon experience is all right. Not that y'all believe in it. I'm pretty sure out of everyone, you guys are the ones who believe in like zodiac stuff the least. So I'm like, do I even have Capricorn watchers? I don't know, probably. But let's see. Too many. Where'd it go? That one. Okay. Motherfucker. Okay. Excuse me. Y'all depressed. I'm just gonna call it like I see it. Or like I feel it. I'm feeling this card. I just got washed over with Sagittarius is upbeat and happy. And I'm just making the comparison because I'm saying I was just happy. Like I'm not trying to make y'all feel bad either, but anyway, let's just get to the reading. I just got washed over with a wave of sadness. I don't know if you're just depressed because Capricorn is one of the signs that is prone to depression, or if something happened. Okay, I kind of got a feeling something happened because it kind of hurt a little bit when I said something happened. So, something happened. Let's see. Mischief. This card will be popping up a little bit today. So, with that mischief card, it's kind of like you're staying in a situation that you don't realize is hurting you. Like you think you've tricked yourself into thinking you're happy, but then you wonder why you're depressed. It's your situation. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's work. Let's draw some cards. All right. I literally just heard, we'll draw some cards then, Mr. Dragon Tarot. But, all right. Fine. Capricorn. Let's see. I'm feeling Pentacles, so I think it's work related. Either that or the longevity of a relationship. And look at that. It's a 9 of coins. So you're not at the level that you thought you would be at. Because if you're disappointed, and the reason is the 9 of coins, what you're hoping to manifest isn't here. And I also think you're not really seeing what actually is. You're not appreciating where. So I guess what you need to do is appreciate how much work you've put in, how far you've come, or what you actually have, instead of always wanting more, always hoping for more, always reaching for more, not being satisfied with what you currently have. You need to be currently happy. You need to appreciate what you have provided for yourself. I was going to say what you have, but I feel like this is what you've accomplished, what you've provided for yourself. You need to be happy about it. It's a great achievement. It's okay to strive for more. It's okay to have ambition. That's a great thing. But be happy with where you are. A top card. Top and bottom. Okay. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna flip them over. I'm not really feeling anything. So I don't know if that's numb or if this is pure logic. So I don't know. Not feeling or hearing. So we got the Fool and the Queen of Wands. Let me pause for 1 second. Okay, I can't pause. Sorry about that, guys. Well, not that you guys know, I just paused the video, so I don't know. Maybe I didn't fall in the same place. I don't know. Anyway, so where were we? You got the Fool and the Queen of Wands, and I'm kind of thinking since I didn't really feel anything off of it, you've either started something new recently, or you're about to start something new, or you just don't know where you want to start, because there's a real feel of you don't really know where your passions lie right now. Nothing really lights your fire. It doesn't get you excited. Like, you want to start something, you want to build something, you want to build an empire. You're not quite sure where to direct that energy. So I would say basically to find that passion. I mean, that's not that easier said than done, yeah, because basically you're trying to do that. But instead of focusing so hard on the success part, the ambition part, well, passion. What can you do that is going to make you happy? What can you do that is going to drive you to do it day after day after day, that will give you, I'm going to say success, but that's not what I'm trying to say. That will give you that complete feeling, that, the word is escaping me. Let's draw another card. Like, oh. Hey, sorry, I thought the dog keeps barking. Thought I'd bring him in here. So what brings you passion? We got the Three of Hearts, which, from the look of it, I mean, stabbing pain to the heart. Bringing light of the situation, bringing light of the pain. So I can think of two paths here that you could possibly want. You could possibly, and not that these are the only paths that could even be related to this, not that this isn't like the only thing, but you want to help people who are hurting, basically. You want to help people who are hurting. That is your passion in some way. I was thinking kind of literally with the broken heart, maybe some sort of oh my God, I can't say it, heart doctor, whatever. Or even a therapist. But this basically tells me that you just want to help people in some way or another. You want to do something that isn't just selfish. That popped in my head. It's selfless. You want to be selfless. You want to be remembered for the things you do, so you want to do things that even better humanity. So this is where your passion is. I may not be speaking to every Capricorn. I may be speaking to a lot of Capricorns. You guys may be very generous. You guys may just want to help out in some way, mainly because it makes you feel good about yourself. It makes you feel good. So I'd say it may not have to be your job. Just help out in whatever way you can, because obviously it makes you feel good. So if you can, do it. And, this card kind of reminded me, don't be upset because you can't give $1 million. If you can give 10, you know, just be thankful that you could help someone with $10. And be happy that you got the opportunity to help someone out because they didn't have $10 before, right? That could be huge to them. You don't have to belittle your help at all. And you shouldn't. Okay, so we're going to move on to Aquarius. Okay. Aquarius, what's going on with your full moon reading? Or during the full moon, whatever. Alright, Aquarius, what is going on? What's good with you guys? Oop, that card wanted to pop. I don't know what's up. Let's see, what's going on with Aquarius? Going on with Aquarius. Should probably stop saying that and just fill the card, right? Talking too much. Maybe you're talking too much. Kind of a nervous energy. I'm like, I was fine before. So I'm kind of like, okay. You're trying to talk it out, but you're talking too much. You're nervous. But on the surface, you look calm and ready, right? Eminem, don't sue me. I'm just trying to be silly. But when you're in a corner, you're sad. You feel defeated. You feel defeated, but you're trying to put on a front that you're not, right? You're trying to be confident and bold when you're feeling weak and vulnerable. But you don't want people to know you're feeling that way because you don't want to be weak and vulnerable. The Aeon. So it looks like there's a lot of romantic feelings here. Roses to me just seem romantic. I don't know. I'm sure there can be other meanings, but I'm taking this romantically. But you're locking it away for some reason. For some reason, you're locking it away. Maybe you don't want this person to know how much you care. Maybe you don't want to care too much, too fast. Maybe you're afraid of getting hurt again. I don't know, but some reason you're just trying not to let it come to the surface. But it's coming out. People can see it. Even no matter how hard you fight it, it comes out. It's like you show it in little ways and you try to get away with it, but you're not that sneaky. I feel like I got a few FUs on that one, but you know, Aquarius can be a little prideful. But okay, so let's see. What is? Oh shit. This card. There we go. Okay, there's definitely there's like a bashful love feeling, like you're afraid to love for some reason. You're afraid to fall too hard. You're afraid you don't completely trust this person. See, 9 of Wands. Yeah, you're still defending yourself. Like, it's almost like it's too good to be true based on the face of this. The feeling, it's like, too good to be true. Like, all right. When's the bad shit gonna happen? Come on now, why are you playing? You know? Like, let's be real here. Like, when's the bad shit gonna happen? Like, come on, it can't be this good forever. Maybe it can. Okay, so how they feeling? Let's get into that, because obviously you're worried about it. The King of Swords. What you see is what you get. They're being honest. They're being honest. They are wearing their heart on the sleeve. What they say, what they're doing, honesty. with that King of Swords. And they expect the same. This card. Okay. Let's see, what are you? Fire. This might not be a fire card, I don't know, but I'm feeling fire off of this. Lots of passion, lots of love. Lots of you know what. Like, or at least the one for it. The High Priestess. You got it and they want it. That's how I'm taking that. You got it and they want it. So, don't be afraid to sell yourself because they're buying it. You know what I'm saying? And when I say that, don't be fake. Okay? Don't be fake, but they are ready to take you off the market. They're like, can I take you home? Like, what's going on? You know, like, they ain't playing no games. I don't know who you got, but I feel like there's a sense of, with what they say, it's hard to believe. Like, okay, you're talking this up too much. You blah, 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 but they mean it. Okay, and we got the Four of Wands. We got the Four of Wands. See that? See that, Chapel? See that? I'm not saying you're gonna get married, but I'm just saying there's some stability. The Four of Wands is a card of stability. There's a lot of passion, and it might not be marriage, but they want to lock it down. They want to lock it down. They're serious. They're serious about you. So, why are you worried? Alright. Quit being so detached. I don't know. I felt like I had to say that one. I don't know. Like, quit detaching yourself from a situation just because you're afraid of the outcome. You think you can see the outcome. You think you're going to be right. You think that it's too good to be true. You think that the person isn't really providing what you need, or that it's not going to keep. They're not going to keep it up. They're not going to keep up the facade. But it's not a facade. It is what it is. They're not acting. Real gets real. So just be real with them because they're real with you. Okay? All right. So now, hopefully y'all stayed for that because I started putting away cards because I ranted there for a second. But now we're going to go on to Pisces. All right. Pisces. Hopefully y'all are enjoying the full moon. I don't know if y'all are energy sensitive. And full moon energy can be a little intense, so hopefully y'all are enjoying it. I don't know. Might be terrible. But let's see. What is it? Nah, it feels light and good, so good for you. But right in the heart, too. So I'm guessing a love feeling here. Gaia. This kind of looks like the world, so I don't know why it reminded me of a pearl, but it reminded me of a pearl for a second. One of a kind popped in my head. Okay, one of a kind. You finally found something that's one of a kind that you're starting up. You're nervous, but you're in love. But you really love him. Or her. You're ready to start this. You're ready to get it going. I would say you're almost too ready, so don't be overly eager, But, I don't know why this deck calling, but this deck feels like it needs to come out. I haven't used this deck in a while. Definitely not during this reading. So, let me wake it up real quick. Hopefully, Pisces is usually pretty patient, so y'all can be patient, right? Like, give me just a second to wake this deck up. I don't know why this deck was like, use me, but it was. So let me just activate it. But yeah. You know, there's kind of a sense of you never thinking you'd get to this point because of where you were before, where the failures of the past and all that. You never thought you would quite get here because you thought you were here before, but now it's better. It's the start of something new. Like this, there's a lot of corny bullshit in this. Like, no offense, guys, but I'm just like, y'all, damn. All right, but let's see. Okay, that card caught it with my legs. All right. Really? I just heard, yes, I do. Like, goddamn, y'all hearing wedding bells already? Like, I feel like this is too new to be hearing wedding bells. Like, all right, that's good, but calm down a little bit. The sun. You're just that happy. Now, you could be dealing with a Leo. You could be. But I feel like it's more of the sense of you're just that happy. You're brimming with happiness. Like, people are actually, like, it's noticeable. Like, there's a shift in you. Like, people are like, you smiling a lot. Like, what's going on? What's good? You know? Like, you smell different. Like, I don't know why that popped up, but it's like, you even smell different. Like, what's going on? Okay? But, let's see. What is this guy? You just cozying up to them at night and you can't get enough. You just want to be close. You just, honestly, it's a little bit, but like, as long as y'all happy, but it's almost like y'all squeeze, it's almost like that corny little y'all squeezing so tight, you're trying to become one. Like, come on now, y'all calm down. But judgment, yeah, I'm judging y'all. You could be dealing with a Libra here. I honestly don't know what else to say on that. What else is there to say? Maybe you actually are dealing with a Libra because I'm like judgment. Like, okay, wait. It looks like she's walking on water there. It looks that way, but she ain't. But there's a lot of passion here. So much that you may be putting them on a higher pedestal than they belong. So don't bow down to them just because they're amazing. You know what I mean? All right. Don't bow down to them just because you think they're the best thing since sliced bread. Don't do whatever they want you to do. What am I trying to say there? It's not necessarily bad to do things for them, but don't make yourself miserable because they want something done. You know what I mean? How many wands is this? Shit. I'm doing something else with the Nine of Wands. Okay, that's why it tripped me up. The Nine of Wands here. Huh. I don't know if you're worried about them getting attention or if you just get attention, but to me, that's saying, like, even though there's a lot of offers coming in, one of you, maybe both of you, are getting a lot of offers, but it's like, nah, this is my stick. This is the one. This is the one I'm gonna stick with. Also, kind of feels like maybe you should look at the other offers just to make sure you're not like overly doing it, but because he almost looks like he's having trouble walking there, like, I really feel like some of y'all just said that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, calm down, all right? But maybe that's just me. But I feel like this card is saying, okay, yes, there's a lot of passion. That's all right. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of, hopefully this goes somewhere. There's a lot of good things coming from this. But you need to get grounded here. You need to calm down. You need to stop skipping 20 steps ahead and enjoy the step you're on. Holy shit. Okay. And we got the Ten of Cups. Emotional fulfillment. Look at that. It looks like a wedding there, don't it? But it is emotional fulfillment. Enjoy what you got now. Don't rush it. I feel like this is saying you're going to get here one day. It may not be with this person. It may be with this person. It may not be. You will get here someday. Don't be so desperate to get it that you're going to ignore other people. You're going to ignore people's shortcomings just because, like, you're supposed to be in a relationship or whatever. You don't have to be in a relationship. You can make yourself happy. Okay? But if you want to be in a relationship, that's fine. Just don't be so desperate to get married, to be at that level that you settle. Know what I'm saying? All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Enjoy your full moon. And I don't know where I was going. See y'all later.